It's not by chance that you're viewing this video. There's a reason you're here. You've been hidden, misunderstood, and underestimated for so long that you began to wonder if heaven somehow forgot your name. But hear this clearly. God never forgets what He formed. Every hidden season, every ignored effort, and every unseen act of kindness was not wasted. It was preparation, part of a divine setup orchestrated by heaven itself. You were never invisible. You were being incubated for the appointed time. Now that season of divine concealment is ending. The time of heavenly visibility has come. Before we journey deeper into this revelation, anchor this truth in your spirit. When God decides to reveal you, no human opinion, no misunderstanding, and no opposition can conceal you. The very people who once dismissed or doubted you will soon have no choice but to recognize the unmistakable hand of God upon your life. What once made you overlooked will now make you stand out. The stone that was rejected is about to become the cornerstone. This message unfolds in 7 divine chapters, each one revealing a layer of God's hidden work within you. But before we dive in, take a moment to engage with this word. Like, share, and subscribe, not out of routine, but as a prophetic act of agreement. This isn't just another message. It's a divine confirmation for those who have been chosen, processed, and prepared. To all who have supported this ministry, through your presence, your prayers, your encouragement, and your generosity, may God bless you abundantly. Your faithfulness has not gone unnoticed in heaven. Every seed you've sown, every moment you've shown up, is a testament to your alignment with divine purpose. If your spirit resonates with this frequency, type 77 in the comments right now. That number isn't random. It's a prophetic code, a spiritual signal declaring to heaven, I'm ready, ready to be revealed, ready to be recognized, ready to walk boldly into the season where what once hid me will now highlight me. Not everyone will reach the end of this message. Only the truly chosen, those whose spirits are attuned to the divine rhythm of revelation. But those who do will walk away with clarity, confirmation, and awakening. This is not entertainment, it's elevation. It's a living word, a divine unveiling, unfolding layer by layer, revelation by revelation. Return to this message whenever your spirit feels led, because every time you revisit it, a deeper truth will awaken within you. Beloved, your hidden season is over. Heaven has scheduled your revealing, and when God says it's your time, no power on earth can stop it. Now, with hearts open and spirits ready, let us begin this sacred journey into deeper understanding. Chapter 1. Your season of invisibility was God's divine protection. Beloved chosen one. Your season of invisibility was not rejection. It was divine protection. God hid you because the world was not yet ready to handle the magnitude of your light. And truthfully, you weren't ready for that level of exposure either. You were still being shaped, refined, and purified in the sacred fire of preparation. If God had revealed you too early, the very people He destined you to bless might have misunderstood, mishandled, or even misused you. Long before you recognized your own calling, the enemy recognized your potential. And because of that, heaven had to place a veil of invisibility around your destiny. Not to hide you from purpose, but to protect you for purpose. Those silent seasons when no one called, no one celebrated you, and no one saw your value. They were never punishment. They were preservation. You weren't buried, you were planted. Yes, the soil was dark, but it was sacred. In that darkness, God was building something within you that could withstand both storms and success. You wanted the spotlight, but God knew that visibility without stability would destroy you. So He chose to grow your roots before revealing your fruit. Every moment of isolation carried divine intention. Those nights when you cried, wondering why your efforts went unseen, heaven was writing your story in silence. God was testing your motives. Would you still serve when no one noticed? Would you still pray when no one applauded? Would you still believe when every visible sign said otherwise? And you did. That's why you're still standing. Your hidden season wasn't about being overlooked. It was about being unavailable to the wrong environments. There were relationships, platforms, in systems that were not equipped to hold the weight of your divine assignment. So God separated you before he showcased you. He isolated you so he could insulate you, wrapping you in his grace while burning away everything not meant to follow you into your next chapter. You didn't lose time, you gained transformation. In the silence, you learned to lean on God's whispers instead of people's opinions. You learned to move quietly, to discern deeply, and to trust God's process even when his pace felt painful. The wisdom you now carry, that calm, grounded spiritual authority, was birthed in your invisible season. You learned how to operate without applause, to create without validation, and to trust God's timing without evidence. Those lessons became your invisible armor. Chosen one, understand this. Your anonymity was heaven's strategy. You weren't missing out. God was measuring out your moment. The same people who once overlooked you will soon witness your overflow. And when they see you rise, they won't understand, because what looks like an overnight success is really the fruit of years of obedience. Your quiet season was never meant to keep you small. It was meant to strengthen your soul, to make you capable of carrying greatness without pride. Now the divine shift has begun. The veil of obscurity is lifting. The same ones who questioned your calling will soon have to acknowledge your anointing. Your name will be spoken in rooms your feet haven't even entered yet. Doors will open that no human hand could have unlocked. And when it happens, you'll finally see the truth. You never needed the world's attention to become powerful. You only needed God's approval. You were hidden because you are holy. You were unseen because you are chosen. And now that the preparation is complete, the promise will unfold. Visibly, gloriously, undeniably. This is your season of unveiling. Heaven is declaring, step out of hiding, chosen one. The world is ready to see what I've been building in you all along. Chapter 2. Every moment of being overlooked strengthened your spirit. Chosen one, rejection was never designed to break you. It was meant to build you. Every time someone overlooked your presence, ignored your efforts, or failed to recognize your worth, heaven was quietly shaping your spirit into something unstoppable. You were never cast aside. You were being set apart. God used their silence, their dismissal, and their lack of acknowledgement to strengthen your inner sound. When people ignored your gifts, he was teaching you how to create without applause, how to stand when no one stood with you, and how to move by faith rather than by attention. Every closed door became a divine gym, building spiritual muscles that would carry you through storms. Every no was a training session in endurance. Every time you picked yourself up after being dismissed, you added another layer of divine armor. You learned how to maintain peace when misunderstood, to protect your vision when others doubted it, and to continue loving even when love was not returned. You became stronger not because others affirmed you, but because they did not. You learned to cheer for yourself, to honor your own worth, and to trust that your value does not diminish when it is unrecognized. Their rejection was never a reflection of your inadequacy. It was a reflection of their limitation. Some could not perceive your potential because their vision was shallow, but God saw you when no one else did. He saw the purity of your intentions, the fire within your soul, and the destiny written into your very DNA. God was preparing you to thrive in silence so that your future could roar with influence. The season of being ignored was preparation for the season of being recognized and impactful. When no one was watching, you developed a character. When no one was cheering, you developed consistency. When no one believed in you, you learned to believe in yourself. Heaven was teaching you to walk with quiet confidence, to know your worth, and to trust your calling. Even when the world did not yet know your name, those who once dismissed you will one day reference you. Those who overlooked you will soon acknowledge your influence. They may quote your words, follow your steps, or attempt to imitate your strength, but they will never fully understand the journey it took to reach this place. They will see the glory but not the grind, the manifestation but not the moments you almost gave up. Chosen one, the truth is this: rejection refined you. It stripped away your need for human approval and forced you to rely fully on God's confirmation. You stopped chasing acceptance and began pursuing alignment with His will. You began to understand that what seemed like rejection was actually divine redirection. God pulling you away from distractions and positioning you for destiny. Now, the strength you built in the shadows is your foundation in the spotlight. You are unshakable because you have survived being unseen. You are unstoppable because you have thrived without applause. Every overlooked moment was a brick in the fortress of your faith. So stand tall, chosen one. You didn't lose anything by being overlooked. You gained everything that truly matters: resilience, wisdom, patience, and peace. Your invisible season was not wasted. It was preparation for greatness, and now the harvest of your obedience and perseverance is about to manifest. Chapter 3. Heaven is elevating you from hidden to honored. Chosen one, the season of divine exposure has arrived. Heaven is moving silently, aligning circumstances, opening doors, and orchestrating a spotlight that only divine timing could produce. For so long, it may have felt like you were giving your all and still remaining unseen. You prayed faithfully. You served with integrity. You created, helped, and contributed quietly. And yet, it seemed no one noticed. But God noticed. Heaven has recorded every unseen act of faithfulness, every private prayer, every moment you walked in integrity when no one was watching. Now the shift has begun. The divine curtain is rising. God is about to bring your name into conversations you never entered, into rooms you never imagined, and into opportunities you never applied for. People in spaces you have not yet stepped into will speak of you with favor and curiosity. Suddenly, your name will travel faster than your presence. The anointing on your life will speak louder than your words. And this is not random. It is divine orchestration. It is confirmation that your appointed time has come. Heaven is positioning you for visibility at the perfect moment. While others chase stages, you are being shaped in silence. While others perform for attention, you are being prepared for assignment. God protected your process so that when the spotlight arrives, it will not crush you. It will confirm you. You are not being elevated because you forced your way into the light. You are being elevated because you stayed faithful in the dark. The work you did in secrecy is about to echo publicly. The seeds planted in tears are ready to bloom before those who doubted you. The ideas nurtured in isolation will become inspiration for nations. What once seemed like small beginnings will now produce massive manifestations. Every quiet yes to God, every hidden act of obedience, is calling forth blessings that cannot be ignored. Heaven is turning your hidden labor into visible fruit. Chosen one, this is your divine unveiling. You didn't chase platforms, yet God is granting you presence. You didn't seek fame, yet God is giving you favor. What you carry is not for popularity, it is for purpose. And purpose will always find its platform. God is sending divine connectors, people who will open doors, honor your authenticity, and position you in rooms that matter. You will not have to perform to be seen. Your presence alone carries a heavenly frequency that draws the right attention. This is your Joseph moment. Just as Joseph went from the pit to the palace, you are being repositioned from overlooked to overqualified. You were buried not because you were forgotten, but because you were a seed. And seeds must go underground before they rise. Your hidden season was not a setback, it was fertile soil. And now, what was underground is breaking through the surface. The shift will be undeniable. Those who once ignored your existence will seek your wisdom. Those who once dismissed your potential will desire your partnership. The same places that rejected you will now call for you. The same people who said you were unready will realize that you were simply being prepared. God's hand is rewriting your narrative. The next chapter of your story will begin with divine recognition, honor, and favor. Chapter 4. God is transforming their skepticism into a powerful testimony through your life. Chosen one. The very people who once called you foolish for believing will soon call you blessed. They assumed your silence was surrender, but it was actually divine strategy. They misinterpreted your delay as denial, but it was development in disguise. What they didn't realize was that God had you hidden in plain sight, protecting your purpose from premature exposure. You were never forgotten. You were being fortified. The rejection they cast your way was not the end. It was God's redirection towards something far greater. Understand this: God is a master of divine reversals. Those who dismissed you will soon witness the fullness of what heaven has been doing behind the scenes. The doors they closed will become the doors God opens publicly. While they gossiped as you grieved, they will stand in awe when you rise. This season, your life will become a living testament of God's power. Your elevation will require no explanation. His favor will speak for you. You were never losing, you were learning. You were never broken, you were being built. God allowed betrayal so that you could discern who not to carry into your next season. He allowed isolation so that your faith could grow stronger than your fear. Everything they said you could not do is exactly what God is now using you to accomplish. You are living proof that His promises never return void. When God positions you in your moment, He will ensure that those who doubted you witness it, not to shame them, but to demonstrate that grace, timing, and divine purpose are real. The very things meant to destroy you became the soil that nurtured your destiny. Your name will carry weight, not because of human effort, but because heaven stamped it with authority and favor. This is not revenge, it is revelation. God is using your story as a mirror for others to see His mercy, timing, and glory. Every tear, every trial, every moment of misunderstanding was preparation for this unveiling. Your presence will soon preach louder than your words. Do not waste your breath explaining yourself to those who cannot comprehend your calling. Let your results be your response. Let your peace be your proof. While they talked, God was transforming you. While they doubted, heaven was designing your destiny. You are about to enter rooms where your name was once rejected. This time, they will have no choice but to honor it. They will say, "We thought they were finished." And God will whisper, "That was only the beginning." The very spotlight they once used to criticize you will now illuminate your redemption. Your life has become the sermon, your journey the evidence. God is turning every ounce of doubt, every word of disbelief, into divine recognition. Chosen one, your testimony will not only silence those who questioned you, it will inspire a generation. Every struggle you endured, every moment you persevered in faith, is now becoming the platform for your glory. Chapter 5. Your integrity and character have shaped you for this very moment. While the world was chasing attention, you were pursuing alignment. While others sought likes and approval, you were seeking purpose and divine direction. Heaven saw your diligence, your discipline, and your heart. Every time you chose peace over proving yourself, discipline over distraction, and growth over gossip, God took notice. You didn't have to announce your worth. Your obedience spoke volumes. You remained faithful when it would have been easier to pretend. You stayed grounded when the noise of the world tried to pull you off course. That steadfastness is what set you apart. Your private devotion prepared you for public destiny. God has been testing your heart in the quiet places, in the shadows. He wanted to see if you could handle attention without arrogance, success without selfishness, and visibility without vanity. Those seasons of waiting in silence were not punishments. They were preparation. You were being trained to carry power with purity. Every hidden test refined your motives. Every delay purified your desires. And though you may have questioned the timing, heaven was shaping you for a level of influence your ego alone could never sustain. You have passed the test, chosen one. You have proven that you can be trusted with influence. This next level of recognition will not break you. It will define you. You have been equipped not only with skill, but with spirit. You have developed a strength that does not rely on validation, a faith that does not need applause. You have become a formidable force against darkness, because your confidence is no longer rooted in comparison, but in calling. Your humility became your armor. Your consistency became your crown. Your patience became your power. You were faithful with little, and now heaven is ready to entrust you with much more. The very things you thought disqualified you are the same things God used to prove your worth. While others built platforms, you built character, and that foundation cannot be shaken. You did not rush your process, and now your process will accelerate your promotion. You are not being noticed because of what you did to be seen. You are being recognized because of who you became in the unseen moments. The world is finally catching up to what heaven already knew about you. Every seed you sowed in silence is about to blossom in public. This is your season of unveiling, not by chance, but by loyalty. You did not just survive storms, you grew through them. And now everything you have endured is aligning for your divine moment. God is not merely rewarding your actions, He is rewarding your integrity. The spotlight will not expose your flaws, it will exalt your faithfulness. You have proven that you can handle power with purity, lead with love, and rise without losing yourself. Chosen one, this is your divine confirmation. Your character has qualified you for this moment, and heaven is ready to release into your life all that you have been prepared to carry. Chapter 6. God's revelation of you cannot be reversed. Beloved chosen one, get ready. The season of divine revelation is upon you. When God opens this next door in your life, it will not close. What is about to unfold is not random. It is revelation in motion, orchestrated by heaven itself. You will not need to force, chase, or plead for your breakthrough. The favor, the opportunities, and the alignment coming to you are divinely scheduled and spiritually sealed. You have been hidden for a holy purpose, and that season of concealment is coming to an end. The same light that once seemed distant is now shining fully upon you. Your name will be spoken in rooms you never imagined, and your gifts will speak louder than any introduction could. You will not need to compete, convince, or explain your worth. God's timing requires no human validation. When heaven declares, now, no earthly authority can say not yet. Every delay that frustrated you was God aligning the right people, places, and circumstances to meet you in perfect divine order. The same people who doubted you will be compelled to acknowledge you. The same circles that ignored you will make space for you. And the doors that once seemed impossible to open will now move effortlessly, not by your strength, but by God's favor. This recognition cannot be undone because it is rooted in divine purpose, not human performance. You did not network your way into this, you grew your way into it. You remained planted when leaving would have been easier. Now your roots have reached the depth required to sustain the weight of what God is bringing. What you carry is not hype, it is heaven's handiwork. God is revealing you not for attention or entertainment, but for elevation and assignment. Every hidden preparation is now becoming visible manifestation. Heaven is saying, it is time for the world to see what I have been shaping in secret. When God reveals, no rumor can derail it. When heaven promotes, no human can demote it. This is not about popularity, it is about prophecy fulfilled. Every closed door, every lie, every moment of doubt or rejection was setting the stage for this unveiling. The truth about who you are will now be undeniable. The very mouths that questioned you will testify to your transformation. This is how God works. He turns disbelief into divine advertisement. You are entering a season of divine validation, not because you sought attention, but because you remained faithful through rejection, trusted God when no one applauded, and continued building when no one was watching. Heaven took note. Every quiet yes, every hidden act of obedience, every tear shed in faith, all of it counted. Now the reward that was stored in silence is becoming visible. What once seemed unseen is now undeniable. The world will witness what heaven has already approved. This is not the rise of ego, it is the rise of your assignment. God reveals His chosen ones in a way that no human can claim. This is your God did it moment, so stand tall, chosen one. You have endured the darkness. Now you are stepping into the light of divine exposure. The stage is set, the season is ripe. Heaven is declaring your time. What God reveals, no one can reverse. Chapter 7. Embrace your new light with humility and gratitude, beloved chosen one. Now that your appointed time has arrived, understand this truth. Visibility comes with responsibility. You are not being elevated for ego or recognition. You are being positioned for divine purpose. The world is not seeing you for what you can do for it. It is seeing what God can accomplish through you. Every scar you bear carries a message. Every wound that has healed holds wisdom. Every silent season that tested you also strengthened you. You have never been forgotten. You have been refined in preparation for this moment. Now that heaven has placed you in the spotlight, The way you walk in this light will determine how far it shines and whom it touches. You are not being noticed so you can be worshipped. You are being noticed so you can lead others. Leadership in the kingdom is not measured by power, fame, or influence. It is measured by purity, humility, and love. It is about walking in light when others walk in pride, guiding others instead of blinding them. Your platform, your influence, and your voice are not trophies to boast about. They are tools to serve, inspire, and lift others out of the darkness you once overcame. Do not shy away from recognition. Embrace it, but remain grounded in humility and gratitude. The light shining on you is not meant to feed pride. It is meant to illuminate your God-given purpose. Remember the nights of prayer, the tears that nurtured your faith, the silent battles you fought. None of it was wasted. Each struggle planted roots that now allow you to stand tall and firm in this season of elevation. Every setback shaped your character and prepared you for the glory you are now stepping into. Step into the spotlight with grace. Move deliberately, not hastily. Speak with authority, but let your peace announce your arrival before your words do. Carry yourself as one who fully understands the weight and privilege of divine favor. God expects those he reveals to reflect him in every action, word, and thought. This season is not about being seen. It is about letting your visibility point others back to the source of your light. Chosen one, this is your divine moment. You are not chasing attention. Attention is pursuing you. You are not seeking validation. Heaven has already stamped your approval. You need not explain your rise to anyone. Those who need understanding will see it through your fruit. Those who laughed at you will now listen. Those who overlooked you will realize they were in the presence of destiny in disguise. This is not arrogance, it is awareness. You now understand that what God has placed within you cannot be denied or diminished. Stay grounded, stay grateful, and never forget the valleys as you stand on the mountaintop. Gratitude keeps your heart pure, and grace keeps your steps steady. Elevation without humility leads to downfall, but elevation with gratitude leads to legacy. Use your platform to lift others, your story to heal others, and your success to glorify God. Every blessing you carry is both a gift and a responsibility. The more light you share, the brighter your path becomes. The same God who watched over you in the shadows is now calling your name in the light. You were faithful in the unseen. Now I trust you to shine openly for my glory. Step forward, chosen one, and walk boldly in the new light God has prepared for you. Your season of purpose, influence, and divine impact has begun. Thank you for watching. Before you go, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe if this video has inspired or intrigued you.